Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, y'all see the title of the video. Who do you think is going to be the player of the year at the end of this season? There's been a lot of great individual performances by these players we see on the screen. Hannah Hidalgo is looking like she's more than likely going to win it this year, just because of what she does offensively and defensively. You know, her just, as we see, leading NCAAA in steals per game. And she's one of the best scorers in the country as well. She's second, as we see, in points per game. So it really looks like Hannah Hidalgo is going to win it. And it looks like Juju Watkins is more than likely going to come in second place. Juju's playing well. She's definitely going to win the Big Ten Conference Player of the Year. But best player in the country, without a doubt, to me, is between Juju and Hannah. But I feel like one player who's not getting enough credit this season is definitely the best center in women's college basketball right now, which is her, Lauren Betts. So, look at what she's been doing within her last 3 games. Last 3 games, she's averaging 23.7 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 blocks while shooting 65% from the field. She's putting up legendary numbers. She's really the most dominant player. In terms of like play style, her game is just truly dominant compared to the others. And I feel like her name doesn't get brought up that much, you know, compared to Juju, Hannah, or Paige. Maybe because she's a front court player and her game isn't, you know, super sexy. It's not flashy like, you know, Hannah and, you know, Juju, you know, who hitting step back threes, fadeaway jumpers, or Hannah, you know, hitting threes, you know, crossing her point up, going all the way to the cup for like a tough finish. You know, a lot of people like flashy players and things like that, but Lauren, man, she should really be in this conversation. Like, look at her second most recent game. She had 9 blocks, and in yesterday's game she had 5 blocks. Yo, it's crazy. Y'all see it. She's averaging 7 blocks within the last 3 games. In the game on last week Wednesday, she had 7 blocks. It's astonishing what she's doing, and she should really be talked about more in this Player of the Year conversation. And she's gonna be up there with Juju, you know, because obviously they're both in the Big Ten now, which is so weird. I don't like that. You know, UCLA and Southern California are in that conference. It just makes no sense, but it is what it is. So it looks like they're gonna battle it out for Player of the Year, for Big Ten Conference Player of the Year, and it looked like Paige is gonna win the Big East Player of the Year more than likely. And the reason why I don't think Paige should win the Player of the Year award is because, let's be honest, yo, UConn isn't playing good enough teams. The Big East is hands down one of the weakest conferences compared to the if we look at the most popular different conferences out there, you know, between the Big 10, Big 12, Southeastern Conference, the Big East Conference is really weak. They're not playing, you know, good enough teams. Like look who they're beating. Look who are they beating: Providence, Marquette, Villanova, Xavier, Georgetown, St. John. Who? Name some really elite players that are on those teams, right? Like, come on now. Look at those teams don't even have good enough depth or anything. There's not good players on those teams that they're beating. The last good team they played was Southern California back in December. So that's the only reason why I don't think Paige should win Player of the Year. She's balling out, of course. 19 points a game by shooting 57% from the field, which is amazing. But I just can't give it to Paige. I'm sorry. She can win a Big East Player of the Year, but Player of the Year, nah. It's definitely between Hannah Dargo, Juju Watkins, and Lauren Betts, in my opinion. And Flauche should be up there. Flauche is definitely up there as well. But similar to UConn, LSU, they're not really playing good enough teams, yo. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. As we know, they're gonna play South Carolina today, which is gonna be amazing. But I got South Carolina winning that one. But besides them going to play this team, they haven't really played any elite teams really recently. The best team they played within the last 8 games was Tennessee, and they're ranked 16th. And Tennessee, they're doing much better than I thought they were going to do this season. But still, I want to see how LSU is going to play against another top 10 ranked team. I want to see them play. Of course, they're playing South Carolina today, but I want to see how they play against Notre Dame. I want to see them play Southern California. I even want to see them play UConn or Maryland, who's really slept on. Maryland with Cheyenne Sellers, baller, hands down going to be a top 10 pick in the 2025 draft. But yeah, they're not really playing anyone. It's definitely between Juju, Hannah, and Lauren Betts, man. And let's take a look at the odds. So, if you look at multiple different sources, they either got Juju winning or Hannah. As you see, WSN, they got Juju winning. You got Hannah in second place. They got Paige in third, and then Lauren Betts fourth. And they even got Anisha Morrow up there as well. She's playing great, but I feel like what Flauche is doing, man. Flauche is playing amazing. But she's averaging 20 points while shooting close to 50% from the field. Yeah, she's averaging 20 points per game, 49% from the field. A shooting guard. That's shooting close to 50% from the field, and she takes mostly jump shots. That's amazing. She's a great scorer. But man, I want to see y'all play somebody. Like, come on now. So we're getting closer and closer to March Madness. The games are gonna be great, I'm telling you. But my prediction, a Final Four, I got UCLA. I'm a Southern California supporter. Definitely got Southern California gonna be in that Final Four as well. Notre Dame and South Carolina. That's my four right there. Depending, of course, on where all these teams, of course, are going to be placed in the bracket, it's going to end up different, possibly. But in my opinion, those are the four best teams in the country right now. But yeah, definitely not sleeping on TCU. Definitely don't sleep on Maryland. Texas is up there as well. But those four I just ranked, including with UConn. I'll put UConn as the fifth best team. That's the cream of the crop of college basketball teams right now. But man, I just want to give Lauren Betts her shine, man. This is from the most recent game. Take a look at some clips. It's amazing what she's doing, yo. Look at the dominance. Calling for the ball in the paint. Beautiful touch around the rim. She has a nice touch around the basket. A true big. Gets on the block, puts it back to the basket, and go to work. Grab off offensive board, power dribble, layup, and one. You can't stop that. Can't stop that. 12 for 16 from the field, 13 boards, 5 blocks, 25 points. Most recent game. Amazing. But yeah, I want to hear from y'all, man. Look at what Hannah's doing. Hannah, like I said, Miss Cookies. Look at her most recent game. 5 steals, 23 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. Killer. Miss Hannah Hidalgo. Grand Theft Hidalgo, a.k.a. Miss Cookies. She got more cookies than Wally Amos, yo. Telling y'all, she's a dog. And she look at that, 25 points on shooting 50% from the field. And Notre Dame, they played great teams. They beat Southern California and UConn. They beat top 5 teams. So that's what's so impressive to me about Hannah Hidalgo this season. You know, she actually played against and beat real elite teams. So yeah, it got to be between Hannah and Juju and Lauren, man. But yeah, you guys tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Who do y'all think should win Player of the Year award? Is it Lauren Betts? Is it Paige Beckers? Is it Hannah? Is it Juju? Or is it someone else? All right. Again, tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Till next video.